In this demo, I will show you how to create one of the standard evacuation sign templates. The template editor allows you to create any type of sign or plan template you like and customize it to match your existing style or create new ones. To create a template, we will start by clicking the New button. Working in the Design tab, we will first give our template a unique name, and then click the Page Setup button where we can select from the drop-down list of the standard page sizes or choose Custom to create any page size we like. We can then choose the orientation of the page, and there is also a Scale to Fit button for resizing or rotating an existing template to keep all of the elements of your sign in place. In the main Design tab, we have all the standard editing tools: undo, redo, cut, copy, paste, and delete, as well as some ordering tools to bump objects to the front or back of the template, and the settings gear. To start adding template elements, first click the pink plus button. This will show you a list of all the one-off elements that have not yet been placed on the template, as well as all the items you may want to use more than once, like text boxes and images. Start by adding in the sign title. Each object can be repositioned with the mouse, or on the sidebar, it can be repositioned and resized using numerical values. Next, we can add in the plan area. This is where the floor plan will be displayed. So we want to make sure it's nice and large and takes up the majority of the evacuation sign. Just make sure you're complying with any relevant minimum size standards. On the left, there are many options to edit each template element. These allow us to turn on and off default headers, change colors, as well as break each object back down by converting it to text so that we can fully customize each part of our template. Now we can change the appearance and layout of the text, or change the text keys to switch which data is automated to appear on your template. Everything can be completely customized, or you can choose to use the default setup. Next, we can add in the icon legend. This will automatically get snapped to the bottom of your plan area, but it can be repositioned anywhere, and the legend comes with a broad range of customization options. You can change how your icons align and display, how the legend grows as you add more icons, as well as change the text properties, add in a header, and change any colors. You can also add in additional icons to test the appearance of your legend as it grows. Find the configurations that work best for you and your template, and play around to see what options suit you best. Next, we will add in the site plan area. Similar to the floor plan, this area displays the site plan. We will leave this roughly to the side until we have our procedures in, and then we will resize it to fit. It has its own options for changing headers, borders, and colors. For the evacuation procedures, there are two different ways to do these. Firstly, if you are happy to use the default procedures that come with PlanStudio, then you can import the evacuation procedures and race procedures directly. But this option only allows you to change the text in the diagram content section. If you have a variety of different procedures you want to be able to easily switch between on each template, then we recommend you import this as an image, call it evacuation procedures in the image key, and then embed a default image of your generic procedures so something always appears on your template, which can then be overridden later in diagram content. With our standard image imported, we can now reposition this so that our image aligns, and resize the site plan to fill the space. Check everything you import has an image key attached so that it is available to edit in diagram content. Next, we can add in a sign reference. This will automatically fill out the name of each sign, and you can change the name of the reference. We will also put in the issue and review dates, which will automatically add the dates the sign was printed and the date the sign will be up for review. Finally, we can add in the vendor copyright. This will automatically import as the name of your partnership, but you can change it to display any message you like. Vendor branding is where we will add your company's logo. As the sign vendor, you want to make sure you upload an embedded image so that this section is never blank. We will then do the same for the client logo, making sure that we upload a default image to use, even if in this case it's only a white box, so that this section never appears blank on a diagram if a client has no logo. If of course you don't want to use client logos, or any other element for that matter, you can of course leave them off your template. Each of these can then be overridden later on in the diagram content section. Finally, we can continue to add additional information to a template by using images or labels and text boxes. These can each be customized to display any text you like, or you can choose a text key by selecting the drop-down list to display all of the currently used and unused text keys. These tell the software what information to pull through, such as building addresses, client names, floor names, etc. and can all be manually overridden in the diagram content section. Text boxes work the same way as labels, but with a few additional properties because they allow you to do multi-line text, as well as more options for configuration. We can also import shapes like rectangles to add colors or to create backgrounds and borders around items. There are a few different border options for how you want these to display, as well as the option to round edges and change colors. When changing colors, you have the option to use the color picker or to type in the name of a color in text or make it transparent. We don't need this border, however, so for now we will just delete it. You can also add in horizontal and vertical dividers to create lines or segments on your template. We recommend you play around with all the different options in template customization to find out what works best for you and your templates, as the options are almost limitless. When your template is complete, you can now click Save, or click the Settings tab to continue to customize it further, or click on the Settings gear where you have the option to export or import templates as JSON files.